Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Frank, always a pleasure, and what a night in Dublin. It delivered. It probably wasn't, well, it definitely wasn't a decision that the crowd wanted here, but fair play to both fighters.
Yeah, unbelievable night. It matched up to everything we said that would happen, the week we've had, which has been something to remember, and the fight has been unbelievable. You know, fair play to Chantelle Cameron. She came here, she was confident the whole way through. But that's what, you put the two best together, undisputed v undisputed, and that's the kind of night you're going to get. And it was a special night. It was a close fight. It was definitely a close fight. Yeah, the fans weren't happy, but I don't think you can argue with it at all. But I think it's going to be a special event when it happens again, because I think that's from the brief encounter we saw in the ring afterwards. I think so. You never know, but that's what I'd guess. And it's another massive spectacle when it happens, because, like I say, it's the best v the best going in against each other, and you're going to see another great fight.
Frank, just quickly before we carry on talking about the fight, some bad refereeing to say the least in the Gary Cully fight. Is Gary okay?
Yeah, Gary's okay. He went off to hospital, but he's doing okay. Look, it was a shock. Walking out to that atmosphere. This was the night for Gary Cully where he, for us, he was someone we were really building into a star, and this is just a small sort of blip on the journey, and like many fighters, he'll be back stronger. So but all that matters is that he's healthy and he's safe, and he is, like I say, he's been to hospital, but all is good on that front, and we'll get him back.
On the main event, obviously Chantelle the champion, but Katie the A-side, and you almost have to come to Dublin and you really do have to snatch it from someone like Katie, and I think fair to say that she probably did do that. Bigger, sort of able to sort of use her weight and tire Katie at times, and just a real sort of champion performance that was needed to take the O of Katie Taylor.
Yeah, 100%, but that's what people expected as well. Yeah. Is the truth, is like, we knew that that's the kind of fight it was going to be. It was the two best, as I say, going in against each other, and Chantelle Cameron, she delivered. She did what she said she'd do. She came to Katie's backyard. She wasn't overawed by the whole week, by the event as a whole. She delivered. So respect to her, because, and again, like I say, she wanted to come here. She wanted, not many people would call this out. She called it out. And again, Katie Taylor as well. She could have come to Ireland, back to Dublin for the first time, and fought me, and it would have been sold out.
Yeah.
But that's not what Katie Taylor's about. Well, yeah. I think maybe I would have added 10 viewers just to see me get laid out completely. But but I think, she could, like I say, she could have come here and fought anyone, but she's all about legacy, and that's what her career has always been about. And this is just it's another part of the story, and let's see what happens next. As I say, probably the rematch, I guess, comes next.
From a company standpoint, there was always so much talk after the Serrano fight about bringing boxing to Dublin, and then there was a blip in the hurdle again when Serrano had to pull out of the rematch. You did it. It was incredible in here tonight. From a company perspective, I know how hard you worked to make this happen with the government, etc. How proud are you, and the start of a vision now in Dublin for Matchroom?
Yeah, 100%. We came here early part of the year. We were working through the Croke Park options. Obviously, didn't happen, but the focus always for us was to bring big-time boxing back to Dublin. It's been a long time coming. It's been too long, but we had an amazing event this week, and so many people played a part in that and making it happen. And it was, as a business, a proud moment to deliver an event like that. When I look round, like I say, we're lucky to do so many great things, but walking out there, looking round at that atmosphere, and even at 6 o'clock, it was about 6,000 people in there. It's unheard of. And that was when you knew, God, this is going to be something special. So yeah, as a business, very proud, and big thank you to all the team, because they all work very hard, and we do this back to back, week in, week out. No one really gets a well done or a pat on the back, but our team are unrivaled. No one comes close to it. No one's doing what we're doing back to back all around the world, and will continue to do. So yeah, good night.
Just finally from me, Frank. I was going to ask you a question. Conor McGregor.
I was going to ask you a question.
And then I forgot what I was going to say. Conor McGregor. Now, I've never seen you and Eddie so quiet at ringside. What a personality. I know, nice to have him on board in the event as well, but he's mad, isn't he?
Madman. Madman. Oh, look, we obviously have to be, we're promoting both sides. You have to be respectful. I'm quite silent anyway. You know, I'm not the big talker, but Conor McGregor, bloody hell, he did not stop the whole way through. He was banging on the ring. I thought he was doing the 10 seconds, you know, like when they get ready for the bell. But yeah, he was going for it. He was in there early as well. He didn't just come for the main event. He really supports Irish boxing. You know, he sees massive opportunity and wants to keep building these stars. So respect to him, you know, giving back in that sense, because the exposure he brings to these fighters and the sport is brilliant, and it means that we're going to be able to bring many more big nights back to Dublin, you know, with that kind of support as well. And you know, big thanks to his brands for jumping on board and partnering on the show.
Always a pleasure, Frank. Top man, mate.